Welcome, I'm David,
I'm Lindsay,
and this is Desmond's Donders.
Hello and welcome to Desmond's Donders. We're in a very different place today. This is the Sutors of Cromarty on the Black Isle, and all the things say that is unsuitable for Desmond's. Well, the road is not the best. The potholes, well, they are the best. There are some cracking potholes on that road, but nothing that can't be taken gently and easily on a 6.5+ metre motorhome. As I say, gently does it. So, there's some funny things going on in between. Behind me is the Nigg Peninsula, and we are stood on the Black Isle. Hopefully you can see me, and hopefully you can hear me. We're going to talk you through some of the things from the air. Yes, you can fly the drone here despite there being an airport nearby. And Lindsay is on her walk. So join us for this week's series of videos upon this lovely destination.
Good morning and welcome to Sutors of Cromarty car park. We came last night thinking that the road was going to put people off parking here. We got that one wrong. There was at least 3 or 4 campers, 2 German ones who came and left, and then they were replaced by other campers. A couple of cars apparently had young men in it from Newcastle just out for a week's holiday. They were tenting in the field and they left before we got up this morning. And a couple car camping, obviously from Germany. Looked like they had a good setup. They knew what they were doing, and us. And this morning, a Highland Council van turned up with 3 rubbish bins. So that surprised me quite a lot. My goodness, this was the last place I was expecting people to have rubbish bins, but hey ho. So yesterday we tried to make it to the cave and we didn't, because the path kind of disappeared and we didn't know where it was going. We met a nice couple from a Volkswagen camper, Chris and Denise. They're here to do the NC 500 and they're doing, oops, sorry Grace, they're doing it East Coast first. So we were telling them, some of the places that get missed out because the West Coast has the scenery, but the East Coast is not to be ignored. And I think they're off to Ballantor tonight, they said. I did video yesterday, but apparently it's unusable because the screen was filthy. So I've cleaned the screen and hope that we can use this one, depending on how far we get. But it's fine. And Grace is having a good sniff. And yesterday when we were out, there was somewhere along this path that intrigued her a lot and she ended up rubbing her face in it. I still don't know what that's. Okay, babe? Okay, so there is a breeze blowing, which will keep the beasties down, hopefully. You okay, Bab? What do you think for the view? Obviously, on the other side of the water, or the other side of the bay, whatever you want to call it, you have Nigg and you have Invergordon, and they're very busy. I think we forget the expanse of the Firth and how big the water really is. And these are very old oak trees, aren't they, Toots? Yep, we shall see how far we get today. Okay, babe. Are we right? Right, come on then. We're not sure if there are any animals in these fields. We didn't see any yesterday. I did hear sheep last night when I took Grace out for her last walk, but I think they're in the fields above us, not in these ones. So I'm fairly sure it's safe to let her off, apart from in the bracken, because I'll lose her, because I can't see her, because the bracken's quite high. So We'll see how we get on today. But as you can see, fairly old trees here. Quite impressed, really. Oh, she's off again. Sorry, I'm trying to do 16 things at once and it's not working. Come on, Bob. Good girl. Yep. There was a huge cruise liner in Invergordon yesterday. It's probably not really that big in the size of things, but it was big enough. Come on, babe. Come on. Good girl. Stay away from the bees. It's not the bees anyway, it's your dad's drone. The reason that David wanted to come here was because of all the World War II buildings, obviously lookout, gun placements, whatnot, because obviously being a large expanse of water, you didn't want them getting into Port Gordon. Invergordon, sorry. Port Gordon's the other way, you dipstick. You can't get near them. It says that the buildings are unstable and could cause serious injury, but there's a lot of them about. Some of them fenced in and some of them not so much. You can see the old World War II barriers at Rosyal, Burghead and even Findhorn. They've obviously had lookout towers and gun turrets all along the coast. Now we're getting to the fun part. You can hear the boat. We got so far yesterday and then I gave up because I couldn't find the path. And as I said, the couple that I was talking to yesterday, Chris and Denise, they walked down and showed me pictures of the cave that I had wanted to go to. They said it's a fine walk, it takes about half an hour, but the last bit's a bit steep. And obviously on the way back, it's all uphill. Oh dear. Right. We'll see how far we get this time before Lindsay bottles it. And there was another couple that I met at the gate and they said, oh, it must be overgrown since the last time we were here, because they knew the way to go. So we'll see. As I said, the bracken's slightly taller than me in places, and I lost Grace in it quite a few times yesterday because I couldn't see her, but I've still got her on her lead. So let's see how far we get this time, kid. As you can tell, it looks like you need a machete. Well, this is as far as we got the last time because I couldn't see the path, but there's been at least a couple of people walking through it, so we'll just keep going and see how far we get. So this is all new to me now. I didn't get this far yesterday. Ooh, path going that way too. Weird. Okay, Bab, I know. More sniffs, more people. But we saw a lot of people yesterday walking back down the road we came up, so there has to be a circular route of some sort that they do, and there was a couple of people with a couple of kids this morning. Oops, there she goes, she's off her lead. Come on then. Hoping I don't lose her in the you coming? Okay, she's with me. I don't lose her in the bracken again. Oh boy. Well, Grace, how am I supposed to get you over that? Oh bugger. Right, hang on a tick. So, Grace had the easy job. She went underneath the fence. I had to go over the stile. And they ain't kidding when they says it's unsafe. It wobbles. Oh dear. Never mind. We made it. Dog's got more sense than I have. She knew what was going on. I just lifted the fence a little bit underneath. There was a gap, obviously made for animals. But, here we go. Oh, my geography's all up the spout. That looks like the cloud factory over there. No, Bab, don't rub your face in that, please. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, I can hear his drone. He must be going to see if he can find the cave. There's 2 caves, apparently. The one we're going to, which according to organic maps is 9 minutes away. Yeah, I don't walk that fast. I don't think anybody does. And the other one, which is McFarker's bed, I think, and it's over that way somewhere. Not sure. There's a fine path here, so it's grand. Oh, more bracken coming up, kid. Oh, I'm a bit confused. I really am. Hello, bird. It is huge, isn't it? I think you tend to take some things for granted, and because you're on one side of the coast and you can see the other side in the far distance, albeit it just looks like shadows, you know that it's there, but you just don't get the actual size and the vastness of the water. That certainly looks like the cloud factory, which means my geography is even worse than I thought it was. Okay, bub. Now, they did say that the last bit of the walk down was a bit steep, so I may switch you off so that you don't hear the expletives coming out of my mouth. We'll see. Like I said, it's a well-worn path, so it is what it is. Yike. Oh dear. Okay. Right. Sorry, Grace just came off her lead again, so I'm just going to leave her. This Fort George must be banging. Ooh, pretty. I wonder what them's is. Hang on, I'm going to take a picture of that because I've got no idea what it is. Weird. Where are you, JP, when I need you? That's not strictly true. I always need you and Sammy. The wealth of knowledge that man's got is unreal. They're such a lovely couple. So generous with their time. Come on, Pep. What do you think? That's a pretty picture, isn't it? Wait, hang on a tick. I'm going to take a picture, I think. Yay. What do you think, Grace? Are we mad? Yes, we are, Mum. Because wherever we walk, we got to go back. And we're going downhill at the moment, which means on the way back up, he's going to be wheezing and sniffling and goodness knows what. Yeah, there really are some old trees around here. Right. Come on then, Bubba. Let's go. I wonder if that's sweet horse chestnut or sweet chestnut or whatever they call it. They don't look like conkers, so maybe it's sweet chestnut. I don't know. I don't know these things. What'd you sniff, babe? Hey? Oh, we're going through gorse bushes that are taller than me. Lovely. And then we'll go that way. We'll go this way. It's definitely Fort George that's making that banging noise. They must be having shooting practice of some sort. Oh, crivens. Yep, you definitely need a machete to cut through some of this. Oh dear. You alright, Bab? Oh, there's people coming. Hang on a tick. Hello, sorry about that. People with dogs. And chatting about how to get to the cave, so I think we've now got a slightly better idea. But organic maps, do you need to learn? This is more than 9-minute walk. Maybe 9 minutes by flying by drone. Hey ho. You okay? Come on then. So, he's so pretty. There you go. The vast waters of the Motorhome Firth and a very intrigued dog. You coming? Come on then. I do hope that's Fort George and not Thunder. Yeah, there's definitely been sheep in here, but whether they're still here or not, I can't tell. I think that's Fort George. Oh, there's a path to go through things. It'll go through them rather than round them. Okay, more gorse bushes. Ouch. Okay, Baba, come on. Hang on a tick, I'm going to switch you off. We've now gone across 2 styles, whatever you want to call them, and we're now in the edge of a field. But the path, the arrow's pointed this way, so we're going this way. So we'll see where we end up. Sorry, I just keep looking behind me to make sure she's still following me. That cloud's getting darker. Oh well. I may as well keep going because whatever we do, if it rains, I'm going to get wet. Maybe should have brought the bag with me. At least Grace could have had a drink. think I'm going to switch off for a bit and then I'll switch you back on as we get closer, because this really isn't very exciting. Well, I hope you can see me. We tried, but a 9-minute walk has turned into almost feels like a 9-mile hike, and we're still not there, so I'm giving up. There's 2 ladies I've just spoken to. Oh, I've seen the sign now. So we have to go down a hill, and she says it's pretty narrow in places and she doesn't think we'll make it because of the dog. So I'm not sure Grace is up to it any more than I am. Go this way. We were going the wrong way, because I've met 4 people today, 4 ladies, and 2 of them said when you get to the signpost it's very confusing because it says go that way, and they've just come that way with 2 dogs, and this is the way we're supposed to go. We'll go down a little bit and see, but I think Lindsay's bottle's about to give out. We'll see, but we can but try, even if Grace doesn't really want to. What's the matter, Bob? Hey, come on baby, let's go. I know, you might have a good sleep when you get back, because I might have broken the dog as well as me. I've got no idea what the time is. I think it was 11 o'clock when I left the van, so who knows how many vehicles will be there when I get back. And I still don't know where we're going tomorrow. But we came here in the hope of having a quiet night and nobody here. Wrong on both counts. I didn't hear any noise, but there was certainly a lot of traffic on a road that we thought would put people off it. Oops, daisy. Right. Let's see how far we get to it. Yeah, she's right about it being narrow. At least it's dry. We'll see. Ooh, there's the cave. I'll put you in a bit so you can see it. Oh, go away. Go away. Can you see the cave? Not a great deal to write home about. Having got this far, we're going to have to go. They did warn me it was a bit steep, so come on, Baba. We can do this. It may be the one and only time we do it, but we can do this. Oh, crivens. Right. That's a bit steep. Okay, Bub. It's alright, Grace. Your mum's just being careful. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to switch you off. Well, we made it to the bothy. It's a miracle, but we made it. So I will show you around. Lots of different bits and bobs for whatever reason. And now we're going to try and make it to the cave, which is the whole purpose of being here. And just a question, guys. That's all rubbish. Who comes and picks it up? Oh, old lawnmower. Nice little seating area. And now to get on the beach. Go on, Grace. Alright, Mum goes first. Sorry, I couldn't show you on the way down. My hands were needed for other things. Mainly for grabbing hold of any vegetation I could get my hands on to make sure I didn't lose my balance. But we're here. We made it. Goodness knows how long it's going to take me to get back. Probably twice as long as it took me to get here. It's alright, Bub, but we did make it. And 2 of the ladies I was speaking to came down here when I thought they were going another way. But obviously not. Oh, that breeze is welcome. The sun's wet and slippy. That'd be just my luck. Make it down that crazy path and break my neck on something else. If I remember right, this is called, I think it's Dawes Cave. I'm not really sure. But we're here, we made it. And now I think I'm certifiable. And we came down that. So I know I'm certifiable. And the problem is going to be getting back up again. Come on, Grace. Red sand. That's unusual. So here we are. We made it. Like I said, all we've got to do now is get back up that hill and get back to the van. But seeing as I kind of know the way we came, it should be easier getting back. The only bit I'm worried about, apart from falling over my own feet, is going back up that hill. At least I can say I made it. I need a tank of oxygen at the end of it, but I made it. Right, I'm going to switch off a minute. Yike. And just to prove we made it, there's Grace sitting in front of the arch. Come on, baby. There are people here, so I keep switching the camera off because I don't video other people if I can help it. Right, I'm going to switch off again. And I think this is as far as we're going. I'm brave, I'm not stupid. Well, I am, because I came down here in the first place, but we've still got to make it back up. So the rest of them have all gone that way. No idea where they're going, don't care. I'm going this way because we're going to start heading back. Okay, babe, come on then, let's go home. Let's go home, if we can find our way out. But it's certainly quite an impressive arch. How long that'll last, goodness knows. A bit like Bow Fiddle, till the sea climbs it back. But I think it's one of the hardest walks I've done in a while. Certainly put my nerves to point, because as you know, I'm actually quite a nervous person, and I will not put myself at risk on purpose. Although stupidity does seem to run well in my brain and my veins, because otherwise I wouldn't get myself in these situations in the first place. But like the saying goes, curiosity killed the cat. So I'm not going to film you going back up the hill, because it's going to be long and slow and very careful, so that neither myself nor Grace gets hurt. I hope you've enjoyed today's adventure. It certainly took longer than I expected it to, but hey ho. We do what we can, when we can, and more at the point, if we can. I may end up regretting this, but if I don't try, I may as well just sit in the van and not go anywhere. Okay, Grace, where are we going, babe? Are we going home? Yeah, if we can find a way out. Where'd the path go, kid? Hey, so, like I said before, thanks for coming with, and I will put you back on again to prove that we do actually get back to the van. If for no other reason, just to prove that, you know, I'm an idiot, but I'm not that much of an idiot. Well, I am. Oh, God. Right, hang on. One last look before we start heading back. And there's my gorgeous dog. He's probably thinking, what the hell did you bring us down here for? So, as I said, thank you for coming with, and we will catch up with you really soon. But at the minute, I need my wits about me to get back up this hill, and some superpowers wouldn't go amiss neither. Okay guys, catch you later. As you can tell, we're now at the top of the path, going down to the caves, but we've still got to walk all the way back. Grace and I have had a rest here, and now I'm just trying to convince myself to get off my bum and get moving again. The people were right, we should have brought water with us, but hey. Too late now, we didn't. So I'll put you back on again when we get closer to the van. But like I said, in the minute, I'm just trying to put one foot in front of the other, and I hope those rain clouds don't come to anything. But Grace is having a rest, and the battery's going on this thing, so I'm going to switch off again. Just to prove that we did actually make it back. There's Desmond. We're the only one here, as everybody else is gone. Whether anybody else comes tonight or not, we don't know. But after us saying that we haven't seen as many motorhomes and camper vans this year, we certainly saw our fair share of camper vans here last night. So again, thank you for coming with. The battery's running out on my camera, and I think the battery has well and truly run out in both Grace and myself. We're a bit tired. So thanks for coming with us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for watching Desmond's Donders. And remember, while in the countryside, indeed anywhere, take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and click that notification bell to receive notifications of all our videos.